Well, I have a lot of videos out that show you how to do this, do that, but I don't have a comprehensive video that does a lot of what I'm trying to show you today is how I produce the entire box, how I do the templates, and a bunch of other things. So that's what this is just going to be. I'm not a very professional videographer. I just work in my workshop, and here, by the way, here's some hints on how to do some things. So that's what I'm going to show you today. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I hope you enjoy it. I make a lot of these artistic boxes, and they generally are one of three sizes. They're either the small variant, which is like this one over here with, a tray on the inside. A medium variant like this with a tray on the inside. Or a large one like this, and usually I have two trays on the inside. Now, since I really don't care about the internal consistency too much as far as sizes is concerned, but I do want to stabilize my outside dimensions all the time. The way I do that is with the templates. So I have a template for the small, medium, and large when I'm cutting the fronts and the sides of each box prior to doing anything. Now you notice that the front and the small box have box joints, and this is the one that 99% of the time that I'll do. Every once in a while I will bevel at 45 degree and join the corners and then use a spline for strength. But I reserve these generally for better boxes with better wood. These are harder to make for me, so I generally don't want to do them. But these I can mass produce, and I can usually produce maybe 6 to 10 of these boxes, the small boxes, a week. These big boxes, generally maybe 4 of the big boxes I can do, and these maybe 2. Okay, so that's what I do. Now I'll show you the templates, and I'll show you the templates first in light burn and then the real things. Okay, this is light burn, and this is where I do most of my work on the laser. So this is templates to build my boxes. Like I said in the previous section, we have 3 different sizes. We have the small box over here, which is about 160 millimeters by 120. We have the medium box, 178 by 125. And we got the large box, 255 by 152. These templates I'm going to cut out in acrylic, and that's a pretty good. I got a bunch of acrylic laying around the shop. I bought them at a sale, so I got a really good deal on them. I don't like cutting acrylic because it stinks like all hell, but what the heck. So over here you can see that for the small box, this level over here is 120 millimeters, and for the front it would be 160. So going from this position here to this position is going to be 160 millimeters. These are very easy to make. I have a separation of approximately 25 millimeters between the top section and the bottom section. So easy cheesy to make. And I'll demonstrate how I use them in the next segment. Well, to use this, to use the templates is pretty simple. As an example, I'm going to go ahead and make a medium box, and for the box itself, I think what we're going to do is choose a back made out of this white oak. I think it's white oak, and the front is going to be this leopard wood. So, okay, the first thing we're going to do is do our alignment. So, since I'm doing the fronts, I'm going to use the entire width over here. So what I do is I move this template to this position over here and set it up to align with the teeth on the saw. That's it. Okay, now once I have this tightened up, I can now cut my two pieces for the front. So I'll do that. So with the sides cut and with the fronts cut, and I'll use a template again. Now, there's two different ways you can do it. You know, one way would be just to line this up and then move this until the edge over here lines up. And that would work. That's no problem whatsoever. The other way to do it is to go this way and line it up with the edge over here. And that works. If you really want to, you could have cut the template a little bit bigger so that this was the width of your blade, and then all you had to do was just lay it on the side here, and that would work as well. So any one of those three ways would get you what you want. So now this is the width of the side of my box, and I think we're going to use maple, and we'll cut this out of maple, and that will be the side of the box. So now we've got the front, the sides, all ready to go. Now the only thing else I would do is I would cut them to the height that I want. So since I know that these are the correct size, I'll just trim these down. So now I could either make a box joint, which is what I normally do for the box, or I can do an angle cut and merge those together. For production purposes though, it's easier just to go ahead and do the box. So that's what I'm going to do with this. So that's how I use the template.